Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam, Pak.
How's life, guys? How are you? Everything's good? Everything's under control, right? This is my earphone.
Sorry, sir.
Everything's good, guys. Everything's all right. That is everything all right. Sorry, I can't hear. I forgot where I put my earphone. Wait a minute. Sudah hadir semua? Not yet. Okay, let's start our class by reciting basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, today, yesterday we already learned about the content of presentation. Alright? The content of presentations. Anyone remember the content of presentations? Yesterday we already learned about it. Ayo, come on. Farul, Adinda, Erlangga, Rehan, and all of you, do you remember what did we learn in the last meeting, which is about the content of presentations, right? Hello. Hello. Ada suara nggak saya nih?
Ada, Pak.
Ada ya? No one answer my questions. Do you remember what I did in the last meeting? It's about content of presentations. What are they? What is the content of presentations?
Sign posting, sir. Ini.
Ya, siapa tuh yang jawab?
Firly, Pak.
Okay, Verly is talk about sign posting in content of presentation, sign posting. And also we talk about another part, right? Part of sign posting. What are the part of sign posting? Talking about what? Talking about blah blah blah. Talking about blah blah blah. What are they? Apa sih bagian daripada sign posting itu? Erlangga Maulana, maybe. You can answer it. Are you there, Erlangga? No? Intan Ratnasari. Hello? So here, just Saudi and Firly ya.
Pertanyaannya apa?
Pertanyaannya apa? Sign posting itu apa sih? What is sign posting? Ayo.
Boleh jawab, Pak?
Okay, please, Mr. Laudi.
Signposting itu adalah frasa yang digunakan untuk menghantar para audiens kepada audiens dalam presentasi.
Frasa yang untuk menghantar para audiens dalam presentasi.
Yeah.
Oke. Thank you, Mas Laudi. Yang lain. The other one? Jawab selain Mas Laudi, tadi Mas Laudi sudah jawab bahwasanya the sign posting is a phrase or phrases that can allow the audience in the presentations, right? What about another one? The sign posting means
Boleh jawab?
Sign posting itu kayak penting untuk memiliki bagian terpenting untuk menyampaikan isi presentasi.
The important part, Intan ya. The important part. Sorry, can you pardon please?
It is important to have clear structure in referring to content of a presentation.
Oke, jadi bagian yang penting dalam menyampaikan konten daripada presentasi itu kata Miss Intan. Ada yang lain? Yang lain?
Boleh jawab, sir?
Oke, Mas Mbak Firly, please.
I think signposting is the part most effective methods of conveying information and idea in the presentation.
Ms. Firly said that signposting is the important part in conveying the idea in the presentation. Benar nggak begitu, Mbak Firly?
Iya, Pak, benar.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for already answer the questions which is about signposting. Ya, signposting itu benar tadi seperti Mas Osama, Mbak Firly dan Mbak Intan said that signposting itu sebenarnya itu part atau frasa atau expression juga bisa yang dibutuhkan untuk kita menyampaikan konten-konten isi daripada presentasi kita. Expression yang kita gunakan untuk pindah dari poin pertama ke poin kedua atau dari topik pertama ke topik kedua. That's signposting. Ya, paham ya. Signposting itu kan ada beberapa macam ya. There are some types of signposting. Apa aja itu? Mana? Part of signposting. Tipe-tipenya apa aja? Talk about blah 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 blah.
Moving to another point.
No, that's signposting, Mister. I mean the types of signposting. I give a clue, yeah. I give the clue. I give you the clue. It's like searching a point and what is coming. Yeah, that's the first one. Moving and start another point. Yeah, that's good. Also finishing a point. Starting and referring to the facts and another one. Clarifying argument and giving opinion. What about if we talk about the issue, some issues in the content? Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir, it's correct.
We talk about some issues, and also we may talk about numbers, right? We talk about numbers, and also we may talk about visuals. We talk about the visuals that we use in the presentations, like graphic dan lain-lain gitu ya. Setelah we talk about numbers, if we show to the audience about the statistic of our presentation, and also we may talk about trends in the presentation, yeah. Okay, that's part of the content in presentations. And today, we're gonna talk about the closing of presentations. We already in the previous meeting, we already learned about opening of presentations, right? What is presentation means, and also the opening of presentations in business English, and also the last one we already learned about the content of presentations. So today the last one, the last part of presentations, which is closing and how to deal with the questions from the audience. Okay. Can you see that? The closing of presentations. Closing of presentation and managing questions from the audience. Okay. This is the outline of our meeting today, which is about closing of presentation. It has two parts here. The first one, delivering summary and suggestions, and the second one, managing questions. The objective here, you may, after this class, you may able to create a variety of expressions to close a presentation. You may create a variety of expressions to close the presentation, and also you are able to understand the variety of expressions used to manage the question as well as dealing with the issues in presentation. And next, how to close the presentation. Basically, there are at least four parts in closing of presentations. Ada empat bagian, ada empat part ya, empat bagian dalam untuk menutup daripada sebuah presentasi itu sendiri ya. The first one, signaling the end of presentations. Kita berikan signal, berikan tanda untuk kita mau mengakhiri presentasi itu sendiri. And the next one, summarizing the main points, not 5, not 4, 5. Summarizing the main points, kita men-summarize poin inti yang kita presentasikan, kita we summarize it, we conclude it, kayak gitu ya. And the next one, giving some suggestion or recommendation. That's part of signaling the closing of presentation. And also inviting questions. Inviting questions. Jadi kita dalam closing mau menutup, jika kita mau menutup, if we want to close the presentation, we have to give a signal to the audience about what that the presentation we want to go to end. And also you as a presenter, you have to summarize, you have to conclude the main point that you talk in the presentation, and you give you as a presenter, you have to give the suggestion and recommendations to the audience. And the next one, you have to invite the question from the audience. Jadi minta pertanyaan, any questions from the audience? If you have any question, please ask me, kayak gitu. Itu untuk inviting questions. It is also recommended to give a strong ending that will be remembered by the audience. Ini akan sangat direkomendasikan kepada teman-teman as a presenter untuk memberikan penutup yang kuat di dalam presentasi itu sendiri, biar lebih berkesan gitu. Nah, di sini tuh di atas tadi ada 4 ditambah 1 di terakhirnya itu final statementnya seperti apa. Give your final statement. So there are 5 here. Signaling the end of presentation. And second one, summarizing the main points. And the next one, making recommendation and suggestions. The fourth one, inviting questions from the audience. And also the fifth one, your final statements. Your final statement as a presenter. Okay? Remember that. How to close the presentation, there are 5 You add the final statement. You have to have your final statement. Okay, this one. How to signal the end of presentations? You can use this expressions here. Nah, kalau mau mengakhiri sebuah presentasi, teman-teman tuh bisa give a signal the end of presentation by using this expressions here. Well guys, this brings me to the end of my presentation. You may use that, itu memberikan tanda, atau seperti ini, the second one. I'm sorry, but time is nearly up. Mohon maaf, waktunya sudah hampir habis, kayak gitu. It's nearly up. For the first one, well guys, baik teman-teman, this brings me to the end of my presentation. Ini sudah akhir daripada presentasi saya, kayak gitu. That's signal itu signal daripada presentasi. To close the presentation. And the third one, you may use the third expression. We have almost run out of time. We have almost run out of time. Kita waktunya hampir habis nih, kayak gitu. Or we only have a few minutes left. Or you have to make remember to the audience that the time is up, or we only have a few minutes left. Kita punya waktu tinggal beberapa menit lagi, kayak gitu. In this presentation. And the next one, I'm now approaching the end of my talk. Ini bagian terakhir daripada pembicaraan saya. Like that. As final point, signal juga nih seperti ini. Poin yang terakhir atau poin yang final poinnya itu seperti ini loh. I would like to talk about. I would like to blah blah blah. Or you can say, unfortunately, time won't allow me to explain all the details. Sayang banget nih, sayangnya nih. waktu itu tidak memberikan saya kesempatan untuk menjelaskan lebih detail terkait dengan apa yang saya presentasikan. That's the expression that you may use in to close your presentation, ya. Give signal, ya. Signal, to give the signal the end of your presentation. Got it, everyone? Got it? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Remember that you have to give your signal. That's the end of your presentations. And next. The next one, summarizing the main points. Jadi kita here we have to conclude our main points of our presentations. Jadi kita harus menjelaskan atau memberikan ringkasan sedikit terkait dengan poin utama yang kita bicarakan. That's summarizing the main point in the presentations. In the closing of your presentation, it is important part to deliver the summary of your main points. Biar the audience remember that apa yang teman-teman sudah bicarakan dari sebelumnya gitu, dengan cara meringkas or conclude it or summarize it. Some expression that can be used here. This one. Let me summarize the point before I go on. Berikan saya waktu untuk meringkas poin ini sebelum saya lanjutkan atau sebelum saya tutup gitu. Or before I stop the presentation, let me go over the keys again. Atau sebelum saya stop di sini, coba berikan saya waktu sedikit untuk membahas terkait dengan key issue yang terjadi saat ini, key issue-nya. Atau key issue itu sama dengan main points, ya. Key issue itu sama dengan main points. Or I said I would like to run through my main points again. Or to conclude that, or to sum up, I would like to. That's the way you summarize your points, the main points, yeah. And the next one, you have to give recommendation and suggestions to the audience. How to make suggestions, recommendation to the audience? You may use this expression. We would suggest to you that, therefore, we strongly recommend that, or I believe we should blah 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 blah. Ya kayak gitu ya guys ya. Jadi teman-teman tuh bisa menggunakan pokoknya setiap presentasi teman-teman harus memberikan rekomendasi dan juga suggestion-nya atau nasihatnya kepada audiens itu sendiri dengan cara we will suggest, if using English, if you can use, we would like to suggest to you, or therefore we strongly recommend that. Kami memberikan rekomendasi terkait ini. I believe we should, atau saya percaya kita harus bla bla bla. Therefore making recommendation and suggestions. Nah, in inviting the question, we'll go to inviting the questions. What is the function of inviting the questions? Why we need to invite the question from the audience? I guess the question is for inviting the question. Why we need to invite the question from the audience? Padahal kan kalau kita mau ya udah sih setelah presentasi udah ngapain ada pertanyaan-pertanyaan gitu kan. why we should have the question from the audience. So, but here, for closing the presentation, we have to invite the question to the audience. What is the function for inviting the question to the audience? Fungsinya apa sih? Yeah. Anyone can answer it, or anyone can explain it. Why we should invite the questions to the audience? I think the presentation enough is enough, right? Udah lah, kayak gitu. Why we need to invite the questions from the audience? Job is done, kayak gitu. Okay, Master Osama, actually it looks like ready to answer it. Why we need to invite the questions to the audience? Untuk apa? What is the function of it? Erlangga?
Yang ada di chat.
Okay. To know what the audience already said, we have to invite the questions from the audience itu untuk apa? What for? To know what the audience wants from the presentation. Jadi untuk mengetahui apa yang audiens peserta inginkan dari presentasi kita itu sendiri. Oke, that's good, Mr. Sama. Mr. Rehan said that to make an interaction with the audience, untuk membuat sebatas sebuah interaksi dengan audiens. Oke. Ada yang lain? Thank you ya, Mr. Rehan sama Mr. Tulur. That's good. To make interaction, that's the function to make interaction from the audience, with the audience, and also to know what the audience wants from the presentations. Another one maybe. Untuk apa sih? Selain dari jawaban Mas Osama dan Mas Rehan tadi. Mbak Intan, ayo Mbak Intan, nggak apa-apa jawab juga boleh. Okay, from Aditya. It helps the audience so that they better understand the material that has been delivered. Untuk membantu audiens, they better understand the material. Apakah? Okay, sorry, Mr. Aditya, can you speak? Actually, I cannot understand yet I haven't understand yet your word here. Help the audience so that they better understand the material that has been delivered. Ini membantu audience so that maka they better understand the material. Maka mereka akan memiliki kemampuan yang baik, semakin membantu para audiens agar mereka semakin memahami materi yang telah disampaikan. Okay, to help the audience, to help the audience to have better understanding, of the material that already delivered by the speakers. Okay, thank you, Mas Aditya. I think enough ya from the three answers here from Master Osama and Mas Erlangga dan juga siapa nih? Mas Aditya ya, Mas Rehan juga. Ya ada Mas Erlangga juga nih. to know what the audience need to know from the presentation. That sounds like Mr. Osama said, yeah. Jadi, the function of inviting the question is you already correct the answer. You have correct answer there. Yeah, which is the function of inviting question to the audience. We have is R. We want to know the first one. We want to know what they wanna get from us, from the presenter. Apa sih yang mereka ingin dapatkan daripada presenter? What do you want from the presenter? Nah. And also to give to know their understanding. Truly, kita sudah bicara banyak. We already talk much, ya. We already talk much in the presentations, and so now we invite the questions to the audience. For what? For what? To make sure that they understand what we already present to them, what we already convey to them, what we already deliver to them. Nah, jadi kita memastikan apa yang telah kita bicarakan, apa yang telah kita sampaikan, apa yang sudah kita explain, kita jelaskan kepada mereka, apakah mereka memahami atau tidak. Kayak gitu, ya. To make sure that they understand what we already talking about. Ya. Got it ya, sampai sini ya. That's the function of inviting the questions ya, guys. So jangan if you as a presenter do not ever underestimate to the audience, jangan pernah salah persepsi kepada audiens juga. That they already understand. Oh, I don't need to invite the question to the audience because my presentation already clear enough. Misalnya kalian husnudon sama apa namanya itu pada audiens bahwasanya presentasi kalian itu sudah jelas dan mereka sudah paham. Jangan pernah melakukan itu ya. So if you as a presenter, please invite the questions of the audience. Ya. Karena mereka tuh masih banyak pertanyaan-pertanyaan terkait dengan apa yang telah teman-teman bicarakan. That's the concept of inviting questions. So how to invite the questions? Bagaimana caranya? How to invite the questions? You might use this expression here. Are there any questions? Apakah ada yang punya pertanyaan? Or do you have any question? Apakah kamu punya pertanyaan? Ada punya pertanyaan enggak? Or you might use this expression also. Now, I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Sekarang saya sangat senang. Saya akan senang bila ada pertanyaan. I'll be happy to answer. Saya akan senang menjawab bila ada pertanyaan. Atau jika kalian mempunyai pertanyaan, saya akan senang menjawabnya. You might use this expression, guys, ya. That's for inviting the question, or it's time for a few questions. Saat ini waktunya untuk beberapa pertanyaan, gitu. Memberikan waktu kepada audiens memberikan beberapa pertanyaan. It's time for a few questions. Or I'll be glad to answer any question you might have. Saya akan senang banget if you have any questions, and I'll be glad to answer. Saya akan senang menjawabnya. Kayak gitu ya. That's the way ya. That's the way to invite the questions, guys. Yeah. Or if you have any other expression for inviting the questions in the presentation, you may use by yourself. Okay. This is this part these five expressions. These only the examples, yeah, for invite the question. If you have your own expression, or if you have your own the way you invite the question to the audience, you may use by yourself. Okay, get it, everyone? Do you get it? Do you understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think we go to the next slide, yeah. You have, for closing the presentation, we have to have final statement. Final statementnya seperti apa? Jadi, thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum. It's like we already practice every day in your presentations, ya. Thank you very much for your attention. Terima kasih banyak telah Thank you very much for your attention. Terima kasih banyak telah memperhatikan. So that's all I have to say. Mungkin itu saja yang dapat saya sampaikan. That's your final statement. Thank you all for listening my presentations today. Gitu. Terima kasih telah mendengarkan presentasi saya hari ini, pemaparan saya hari ini. I'll see you in the next month or next blah blah blah, or next time. Or you might say, I sincerely appreciate your attention today, this evening. Saya benar-benar mengapresiasi your attention today, or this evening. And that's bring us to the end. That can be the expression of your final statement. Or I sincerely appreciate that I have this opportunity to present to you. Okay, that's it to final statement. To give your final statement. Okay, guys, and if you have any question, please ask me. If you have no questions, I will continue to the next slide here. No questions? No. Okay. Ini ya, strategies for good conclusion itu seperti ini. There are many ways to end your presentation. Banyak caranya untuk kita mengakhiri presentasi kita, ya. Some presenters use several techniques to give effective conclusion or impactful ending. Below are some tips to make an effective conclusions. Jadi di bawah ini itu ada beberapa cara untuk membuat conclusions atau sebuah ringkasan atau penutup yang baik dalam presentasi. Itu ada beberapa presenter itu menggunakan beberapa teknik, ya, dalam conclusion atau menggunakan tips to make an effective conclusion. Di sini, kalau di sini itu ada 4 tips, ya. Ada 4. There are 4 tips here. The first one, quote a famous person. The second one, ask question. Or the third one, using joke. And the fourth one, thanks the audience. Kayak gitu. The first one, quote a famous person. Jadi kita memberikan sebuah quote dari orang yang terkenal, misal. It means that quoting, maksudnya daripada quote a famous person. This is we quote a statement from a famous person, ya. Kita mengambil quote atau mengambil statement daripada orang-orang yang terkenal atau ahli, or the experts or the researchers. You may quote them. So here, quote a famous person. Quoting a statement from a famous person that fit the content of your presentation will give. Jadi yang cocok dengan, jadi quote-nya itu yang sesuai dengan presentasi yang kalian bawa, kayak gitu, ya. Yeah. Fungsinya untuk apa sih? It will give a great impression to the audience, ya. It will give a great impressions to the audience, itu akan memberikan apa namanya impression yang bagus terhadap audiensnya itu sendiri. Where can I find if you have questions like this, where I have to find the quote of famous persons. Kalau pertanyaan itu mah teman-teman bisa cari. Where it's like in the internet, maybe internet tuh banyak sekali. Mbah Google pinter, the smart one, Mbah Google ya. You may put them from the Google or the internet. If you can make a good statement, it's also acceptable to do that. Or you can use your own statements also, guys. Jadi kalau teman-teman nggak mau pakai quote daripada orang lain, statement daripada orang lain, you can use your own statement if you can make it a good statement, acceptable to do that, ya. Itu dapat diterima juga. Yang penting memberikan impression yang bagus kepada audiens. Gitu. And the next one, ask the questions ya. Ya seperti tadi ya. That's strategi for conclusion. Tadi kita sudah bahas juga terkait dengan ask question. Giving, inviting a questions like this. Yang seperti tadi kita sudah bahas ask question. Giving questions to the audience that express or provokes the audience to make them think and give lasting expression. Atau kita berikan pertanyaan juga kepada audiens. Tadi kan kita menginvite pertanyaan kepada audiens ya. Kita invite pertanyaan, mereka punya pertanyaan enggak gitu. Kita invite pertanyaan kepada audiensnya, kita undang pertanyaannya. Nah, kalau kita sekarang kalau for the good conclusion-nya, we ask the question to the audience. Kita berikan pertanyaan kepada audiens. Giving your questions to the audience, then makes them surprised ya. Yang buat mereka terkejut ya, shock kayak gitu ya. Pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang mengagetkan lah mereka. Sehingga mereka tuh bisa make them think ya. Make them think about your questions. Jadi mereka tuh akan berpikir terkait dengan pertanyaan yang akan diberikan kepada mereka ya. Kayak gitu. Give them the surprising questions. Kalau tadi kan ada invite the questions, so in the conclusion-nya teman-teman tuh bisa ask the questions to the audience. Oh, the third one ya, got it ya everyone ya. Quote a famous person for strategies for good conclusion. The first one, quote a famous persons. The second one, ask questions to the audience ya. Give a question to the audience. And the next one, using joke. Teman-teman bisa menggunakan joke ya dalam presentasi untuk conclusion-nya. For an informal presentation, using joke can gain the audience interest and keep them attracted to the presentation. If you start the presentation with a joke, you can make connection and the end with the jokes as well. Jika teman-teman tuh mau menggunakan joke dalam presentasi itu, but using joke usually used in informal presentation. Kalau joke itu biasanya kita gunakan dalam presentasi yang informal biasanya kayak gitu. Fungsinya apa joke itu? Using joke can gain the audience interest and keep them attracted to the presentation. Dan itu teman-teman tuh bisa joke itu dapat menarik minat daripada audiens itu sendiri, and bisa kita buat attracted to the presentation. Kalau teman-teman mulai presentasi dengan joke, mungkin teman-teman akan bisa juga membuat connection between you and the audience with the joke as well, kayak gitu. Jadi teman-teman juga bisa menggunakan joke itu selama presentasi itu juga bisa. If you are in informal presentations, got it? Gimana? Paham teman-teman?
Paham, Pak.
Next.
Yes, sir.
Yang keempat, the fourth one, the last one, thanks to the audience. Yeah, the strategies of conclusion itu sendiri, the step of good conclusion. Also, we have to thanks to the audience. Here, actually, there are different opinions whether you should say thank you or not at the end of the presentation. Sebenarnya ini ada beberapa opini apa itu? There are some opinions that you might use the thanks or not to the end of presentation. Ada yang boleh bilang boleh juga, atau wajib pakai thanks to the audience atau enggak juga, enggak salah. Some experts say that saying thank you is unnecessary since the audience also say thank you. Ada expert or ahli ya, ahli bilang tuh bahwasanya say thank you to the audience itu nggak penting katanya. Nggak penting kita memberikan thank you kepada audiens, ucapan thank you, memberikan ucapan terima kasih kepada audiens. Harusnya mah kata expert itu mereka yang memberikan mengucapkan terima kasih kepada kita gitu. Atau satu expert bilang begitu. Tapi, however, others also mention that saying thank you is a way to appreciate the audience. Tapi yang lebih baiknya mah, kalau yang lain juga mengatakan mah kita ucapkan thank you karena itu cara kita mengapresiasi audience setelah they already listening to your presentation. Mereka tuh sudah mendengarkan presentasi teman-teman itu sendiri. So it can be said it depends on the context ya. It depends on the context of the presentation. And you may choose to say it or not based on the culture or habit or the presentation settings. Jadi itu depends on the konteksnya itu sendiri. Konteksnya itu apa sih? Kalau culture-nya itu begitu, nggak perlu ucapkan thank you. Kalau presenter nggak perlu ucapkan thank you. You may not use that. But the better one, you have to say thank to the audience, or you have to thank to the audience that in order to appreciate, in order to appreciate them, that they already listen to you, they already pay attention to you, they already wish them of because your presentation, they already give the time for you. So you as a presenter, the better one, you have to thank to the audience. You have to say thank you for your attention, thank you for your listening, thank you your time, thanks for your time for coming here. Misalnya kayak gitu. Thank you very much. Pokoknya kayak gitu ya. So you have to say thank you. So for the good conclusion, strategy for a good conclusion, you have the first one, you have to quote from a famous person, or you may use your, if you can make a quote by yourself, you may use your quote, your self quote, gitu. And the next one, ask the questions to the which is make the audience shocked or surprised, or using joke, and also thanks the audience. That's for good conclusions. That's it, yeah. Do you have any question for closing presentations? Just for closing presentations. If you have any question, please.
Tidak, Sir. Silakan lanjut.
Silakan lanjut. Oke, siap. Oke, kita sekarang masih tadi. Now, after we talk about closing the presentation, I will recall first. I will ask you one by one. Yeah. Okay, I will ask you one by one how about the expressions, how to invite the questions to the audience. Erlangga, how the expression to invite the questions to the audience? Give two example. Halo? Oh, nggak ada suara. Ada nggak orangnya nih? Begitu Kartika Widyadari. Kartika.
Kenapa, Pak?
Jadi, halo Erlangga. Halo. Erlangga Maulana. Firly Adinda.
Kenapa, Pak?
Oh, Erlangga. How to invite the question to the audience? How to invite the questions to the audience? Ekspresinya gimana sih? Invite the question to the audience.
Are there any question, maybe?
Lihat. Kalau
Contoh kalimatnya, Pak?
Iya, ya contoh kalimat lah, expressions.
Are there any question?
Or
do you have any question?
okay, that's good ya. Masih ingat artinya kan gitu. That's how to invite the questions. Ya. Thank you Mas Erlangga ya. Do you have any questions? Do you have is there any question or we have to answer if you have any question? Gitu. I'm all glad to answer any questions. What about making recommendation and suggestion to the audience? How the expressions? How the expression to make recommendation and suggestion to the audience? Audia Puspanabila, maybe. Audia?
Yes, sir.
How to give the recommendation and suggestion to the audience using expressions? Gimana?
I suggest.
Ayo po. How? Oh, lagi sampingan sama Claudia. Okay, why? How?
I suggest to some atau I recommended you.
Oke, ya bisa juga itu ya seperti yang tadi saya sudah kasih tahu juga ya. We would suggest to you that or therefore we strongly recommend that that's the way or the way to give make recommendation and suggestion for the audience. Ya. Thank you Mbak Audia ya. Nanti ini akan dipraktekkan loh minggu depan nih. Akan dipraktekkan minggu depan. What about how to summarize main points? The main points using expression to summarize the main point using expressions. Muhammad Fahrul. Mas Fahrul.
Yes, sir.
How do you know the questions? How to summarize the main points? How, if you as a presenter, how you summarize the main point of your presentations using expression, please. Using expression that I already taught you last time. Dan ingat nggak, Mas Fahrul? Do you remember, Mas Fahrul? Shopee.
Let me summarize the point before I go on.
Okay, that's the first one. What about the other one? We do not only use one expression to summarize the main points, right? Or about another one? If you have another expression, you may use it.
Before I stop, let me go over the key issue again.
Remember ya, Mr. Mas Fahrul, ya, thank you ya. Let me summarize the main points before I go on, or before I stop, let me go over the keys again. You may use that. Thank you, Mas Fahrul. Or we go to coba signaling the end of presentations. How to signal the end of your presentation? How the expression for signaling the end of your presentation? Wahyu Gultom.
Oh, iya, sir.
Apa?
I sincerely appreciate that I have had this opportunity to present to you.
Okay, what about another one? To signal the end of your presentation. To give the signal of the end of your presentation. Nah, cuma itu aja. Muhammad Baharu maybe? To signal the end of your presentation. How to signal that?
Maybe thank you very much for your attention, sir.
Thank you very much for your attention. That's not for signaling the end of presentation. Signal that your presentation is end. I'm sorry, our time is limited.
Signal, sir.
Halo, gimana Mas?
Signal ya, sir.
Signal. Memberikan tanda untuk your presentation is end. I'm sorry, our time is limited, kayak gitu. Bisa juga seperti itu ya. Or I'm sorry, we have our sorry.
Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation, sir.
Okay, you can use that ya. Well, this is bring me to the end of my presentation, or well, this bring us to the end of our presentation today. So, thank you very much for your attention. Bisa juga seperti itu. I'm sorry, but time is nearly up. You can say that. Oke, saya mau tanyakan ke Erlan Ingkirwang. Ada Mas Irwan. Mas Erwan.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. The question is for you, Mr. Erwan. What are the strategies for a good conclusion?
What are
The strategies of good conclusions? The last one that we already talked about last time. The last one.
Sorry, sir. I can hear you because in my computer your sound is echoing.
Okay.
Bergema, sir.
Okay. Oh, masa sih?
Iya, kalau di laptop saya.
Okay. What are? Okay, you can see there in the column, yeah. What are the strategies of good conclusion? What are the strategies of good conclusions? Mr. Erwan, please.
Good conclusion.
Strateginya seperti apa? Baru aja kita bahas tadi itu.
Suggest result maybe, sir?
Sorry?
Suggesting result?
Suggesting the result. No. That strategy for good conclusion that we already talked in the last time. There are four, ya. Ya kan, ada 4 tadi kan?
Yes.
There are 4 strategies of good conclusion.
Yes, asking question.
Okay, what are they?
Yes. I forget, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, you forget. It's okay. We just human being, right? Kita hanya manusia biasa. Oke, 4 itu tadi apa ya?
Asking question, lalu menggunakan joke, menggunakan bercanda, lalu lupa, sir.
What about thanks to the audience?
Yes.
Or quote the famous persons.
Ya, itu juga sama, masuk.
Okay, itu yang pada itu ya, remember that ya. That's the good conclusion. We had some presenter may use 4 techniques. Yeah, the first one quote from the famous persons, and the second one ask the impression questions or that makes the audience talk. Or the third one using joke, yeah, bercandaan, or that for usually joke using for the informal presentation actually. And the fourth one with thanks to the audience. Thanks to the audience for already pay attention to you. Okay, that's strategy for a good conclusion. I think enough, yeah. We already talked about the what is presentations and the opening of presentations, and also content of presentations, and the end of how to close the presentation. Ya, jadi kita sudah bahas itu. So I think before UTS, ujian tengah semester tuh minggu depan kan? Minggu depan lagi ya? 2 minggu lagi?
Emang minggu depan, sir?
Minggu depan bukan. Minggu depannya lagi. Ya nggak sih? Ini meeting ke-6 kan? This is the 6th meeting, right?
Yes.
This is the 6th meeting. So in the semester ini kita ada 8 meeting ya kan, sama kalau nggak salah loh, sama apa namanya itu tes, ya nggak sih? Ada kalender kalau nggak salah sih minggu depan belum apa namanya itu, belum UTS, minggu depannya lagi baru UTS. So next week teman-teman nanti sudah ada grup belum?
Grup sudah, Sir.
Grupnya sudah ada, berapa orang grupnya? Ada berapa grup? Apa sama dengan semester kemarin?
Yang saya tahu, Sir, enggak. Kelompok baru.
Ada berapa grup masuk sama?
Enggak tahu, kan belum. Kalau
Jadi
kelompok lain belum tahu, Pak.
Minggu depan itu teman-teman seperti yang sudah kita rencanakan di awal, itu already plan it in the first meeting ya. Teman-teman nanti akan presentasi, kita dibagi beberapa grup kayak gitu ya. We divided into 4 or 5 group ya. 4 or 5 group. And then you present your own product ya. Misalnya teman-teman nih bersihkan sebagai para pembisnis kayak gitu, para businessman. Atau baik dalam bergerak dalam bidang teknologi, dalam bidang pangan dan lain-lain gitu ya. Pokoknya bisnismen lah. Nah, minggu depan teman-teman akan mempresentasikan produk teman-teman masing-masing grup, akan mempresentasikan produknya masing-masing. Ya, dengan cara sesuai dengan yang sudah kita bahas sebelumnya ya, dari opening presentasinya seperti apa, nanti akan dinilai itu ya. Opening presentasinya bagaimana, terus konten daripada presentasinya itu isinya apa aja ya. Ada isu yang baru nggak, ada tren nggak yang dibahas di situ, terus apa macam-macam lah di situ. Terus dan conclusionnya, terakhirnya itu closingnya itu seperti apa, nanti penilaiannya seperti itu. Paham nggak? Enggak. Jadi teman-teman minggu depan, yang penting saya mau nanti after this I ask you to make a group ya, to make a group. Jadi yang TI sendiri, jadi masing-masing kelas ya, TI sendiri biasa nggak puyeng nilainya. TI sendiri, informatika sendiri, SI sendiri grupnya, ya. Gimana menurut teman-teman? Is it okay?
Tapi Pak, beberapa sudah buat, Pak. Itu pun campur-campur.
Also combine with another class. Like this. The group is combining from another class.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. But ya, jangan lupa ya, perkenalkan dirinya nanti. Ini dari apa itu, dari F atau dari TI atau dari SI kayak gitu. Biar saya enak menilainya. Ya. Got it? Ada berapa nih? Pokoknya nanti sore saya tunggu list daripada kelompoknya, penanggung jawabnya siapa nih? Masuk sama ya. Penanggung jawab dari semua kelas. Ya. Penanggung jawab dari semua kelas masuk sama. Nanti di kelompoknya siapa aja. Terus tomorrow you have to give me the title of your product yang akan dipresentasikan. Contohnya judulnya daripada produk yang akan dipresentasikan apa sih? Paham ya teman-teman semua ya?
Yes, sir.
Oke, jadi ya sudah clear ya. So in the next week, you are all of you are presenter as a presenter. So I am myself as a listener. Okay? Get it? And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me, okay? Sekarang ada pertanyaan nggak nih terkait dengan yang akan dilakukan minggu depan? Nggak ada ya? Udah jelas?
Sudah, Pak.
Pak, terakhir.
Oke.
Pak.
Ya.
Ini batas pengumpulan idenya sampai kapan ya Pak? Jam berapa?
Batas apa nih?
Pengumpulan ide dan kelompoknya.
Judul sama kelompoknya, I think tomorrow morning lah, ya, tomorrow morning lah. Boleh lah. Besok kan nggak ada kelas kan? After this, you have no class, right? Do you have any class after this class?
Tidak Pak.
Nggak ada. Jadi nanti teman-teman tuh bisa apa namanya itu Zoom meeting sendiri lah. Mau kelompoknya yang mana-mana itu silakan. Habis itu diatur lah segala macamnya. Di prepare for next week kayak gitu ya. Oke. Paling lambat besok lah, tomorrow morning atau sore juga nggak apa-apa. Yang penting besok itu sudah ada kayak gitu ya. Oke Mas ya, Mas Utama ya. Nanti ditulis ini SI siapa, yang TI siapa, yang informatika siapa. Oke, saya sekarang absen dulu ya. Saya absen dulu. Soalnya ada beberapa yang saya nggak lihat di sini. Kenal. Erlangga Maulana? Erlangga?
Present, sir.
Rio Riansa?
Present, sir.
Glassberg? Ada nggak Glassberg? Nggak ada ya? Do you know where Glassberg? No? Okay. Thank you. And Kartika Widadari? Okay. Faro, present. Lodi, present. Riga? Ada nggak Riga? Nggak ada ya? Oke. Wahyu Kurniawan Gultom, present.
Present, sir.
Erlan Kirwang, present. Durba Malika Mana, present. Aditya Duta Ramadan, present. Muhammad Reza Pahlevi. Reza ada? Nggak ada. Ada yang tahu kabarnya? Nggak ada juga. Oke. Oke, good to TI. Teknologi informasi. Teknologi. Muhammad Bahar Nur, present ya?
Present, sir.
Oke, Nana Irmanto?
Yes, sir.
Gozi ada nggak? Nggak ada.
Nggak ada, sir. Mungkin udah keluar, sir.
Udah keluar ya mungkin ya. Ronaldo, Manuel Jalira? Ronaldo ada nggak tadi? Kalau nggak salah sih ada tadi. Okay, the duration of the presentation for about 10 to 15 ya. 10 minutes lah, 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. Biar cukup waktunya. Ada berapa grup nanti? Kalau ada 6 grup, 10 menit aja. Ya, 10 menit aja ya. Minimum. Maksimum 15 minutes. Minimum 10 minutes, maksimum 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Got it ya? The duration of the presentation minimum of the 10 to 15. Okay. Yeah, I know Kartika is present, right? Kartika Widadari, I know present. From EF ya, Kartika ya. Iya, present.
Yes, sir.
Udah tadi mah, lewat. I know that you are there.
Ayo balik, bubar. Bubar.